Hi, this is Vicki from Learning Home Volunteers, and welcome back to our learning session on colors. This week, we're going to sort colors. We're going to look for colors outside. We're going to make a sun catcher, and we're going to accept some color pattern challenges. Let's get started. This is activity number 5, and it is sorting by color game. And in your box, you're going to find a set of toilet paper rolls, each or one for each of the primary and secondary colors, and then a set of pom-poms that match in a variety of different sizes. The purpose of this learning activity is color recognition, matching the color of the pom-pom and putting it into the tube of the same color. But this game can add a little bit more learning depending on how you want to play. Normally, I don't like to demonstrate the game for children, but learning positional words is actually really tempting. The positional words um, are words that describe the position of one object in relationship to another. So I could pick up a red pom-pom and say that the pom-pom is outside of the toilet paper roll. When I drop it into the toilet paper roll, it is now in the toilet paper roll. And I made a list of some of those words for you to use with your child: in, out, inside, outside, on, off, over, under, next to, besides, between. If you line them up like you've done here, you'll have plenty of opportunity to use those words. In addition to the basic play, there are lots of different ways to play. You could put the pom-poms out and see how many pom-poms you could sort before I count to a number. In other words, playing it with a timed. Or you could put the tubes at the end of a room and have them grab a pom-pom and get it to the tube as you go. You could have a pom-pom in the middle and all in the middle and sort them as fast as you can using tongs or a spoon. You could add another skill, like you move only the colors that begin with R sound, red or rosa or roja. And just to move the big pom-poms over. Whatever choice that you and your child make, we hope you have a really good time actually playing this game. Our next activity, activity number 6, is can you find these colors? This is an activity of finding colors outside, and as you can guess, it says color scavenger hunt. And in your box, you're going to find a piece of cardboard that has double stick tape on them. Double stick tape is typically covered with a plastic piece on the top. You want to take that off, and then things will actually stick to it. On the left edge of the cardboard are the primary and secondary colors. Red, yellow, blue are primary colors. And then the colors that you get when you mix them together, the secondary colors, orange, purple, and green. So next to the colors or double stick tape on this picture, the plastic cover them has actually been removed. So don't forget to remove it, otherwise nothing's going to stick to it. Lift the corner and then take the plastic off and then throw that covering away. The idea of this activity is to find items outside that are the same color and keep a small sample on the tape. When we went out with my gardener friend on the block, she took me to all the houses with flowers and plants that actually matched the colors. So I took a petal or a leaf and put it next to the color that actually matched. But yeah, I can imagine finding a little piece of yellow paper or an orange gum wrapper or a blue feather from a bird. So you can put those on your board as well. We can't wait to see what treasures that your little ones find on their walk with you. If you don't find all the colors, take your board on your next adventure to the store, to the library. I'm sure the more locations that you go to, the more likely you are to find all the colors. Well, we have one more activity. Well, actually, two more. Activity number 7. We're going to want to make a stained glass sun catcher. And I put the word glass in quotes because we're actually going to use acrylic sheets that are cut in various shapes and put them on the plastic plate, which we will stick to the wall with a sucker. So let's find the plastic plate number 7. The number should actually rub off, so it shouldn't interfere with your child's design. And next, you want to get your glue stick and then the bag filled with the colored pieces. We took the liberty to cut different shapes, not anything, but we don't want to impede your child's creativity, so feel free to cut them in any way that your child wants. Once you have all the shapes that you want to use, then you want to have the child glue them onto the plate. Isn't it pretty? This lady made more than one sun catcher for her big window. I bet when the sun comes through that window, the colors show up on the walls. Really lovely. Our last activity, number 8 for this week, is block challenges. And in your bag, you're going to find some color challenge cards and a set of colored wooden cubes. Adding the language to this process is especially helpful in learning colors, but also the language that describes position. So you can have your child choose a cube and then set it on a card. Let's say, for example, the child chooses a green cube. You can help talk about position by describing the card. I see 3 rows of cube positions, right? The first row has an empty spots and then some green spots. The next row has purple spots and empty spots. And the last row has empty spots and yellow spots. Now, what color cube do you have? Which row has that color? Can you put your cube on a green spot? You'll have different cards. You can use different positional words like next to, on top of, below, any of these words. And on the next slide, we'll have those positional words once more for you. This is all for this week. Next week, we'll be doing some more fun color activities.